Alright, this is Majima Saga DLC from Yakuza Kiwami 2. Gonna start the run in 3, 2, 1, go. This is 10 minutes. The main game obviously is an hour and a half. Plus, this would be a bonus game. This would be an incentive to play. So this takes place in the middle of Yakuza 1 and Yakuza 2. Terada, the current chairman of the Tojo clan, does not currently have a clan captain. So he's got to figure out how to decide amongst all of the family chairmen how to decide who is going to be the new Tojo clan captain. His two favorites at the moment are two people he brought from the Omi Alliance with him, Uematsu and Ibuchi. We don't care about either of them. We want to be that. So, this is Kawamura. He'll be more important in the story later. But right now, his only job is to drive us from Tojo HQ back to Kamurocho, where we just embarrassed Uematsu in that meeting. So he sent some people after us. That's going to be our tutorial fight. So we just have to deal with the Uematsu goons here. Our fighting with Majima is very different from Kiryu. The main attack we're going to be using is a spin attack with his daggers that most of the damage is dealt on the final hit. With a single enemy, his normal attacks, light attacks, and heavy attacks are very slow and don't deal a whole lot of damage. So for the single enemy, we'll go ahead and heat attack just to get rid of him. But that spin, we're going to spin to win, so to speak. That spin is going to be what carries us through most of this playthrough. So, the Uematsu goons tell us they had a surprise for our family office. So now we've got to get up to our office. Normally, taxiing would be the fastest method here. But where the taxi spots drop you off to where, as opposed to where we're going, there are fight spawns waiting between us on both sides. So instead, we just run through the back entrance of the Millennium Tower, and we're right there. Our guys tell us they had the crap kicked out of them by Uematsu. So now we need to taxi over to the Uematsu family office, which is going to be over by Pink Street. Just run through here. Yeah, there's a lot. That phone sound is the tutorials, and there's going to be a lot of those. So we're heading toward Pink Street, and the Uematsu family office is right here. We've got a couple of cutscenes to skip, and that's the end of Chapter 1. That was a really good Chapter 1, actually. Where did that come from? I'm very okay with that. Wow. So, when we found Uematsu in his office, he had been shot and he's dead in his chair. So, obviously, since we had the beef with him at the meeting, we are the prime suspect. So, we've got to go clear our name and find out who really killed him. Move out of my way, please. NPCs, the real final boss. We're on our way back to Kamurocho, but we're going to get stopped by some of Uematsu's goons, who want revenge for his death. And again, of course, everyone still thinks that we killed Uematsu. I was hoping they would come to me. That's unfortunate. Alright, you're low enough that I can just... Yeah. Heat action would have been a little slower there, I think. So, we're going to the Millennium Tower to talk to the florist and see if he can tell us who killed Uematsu. So, we're going to taxi it to the Millennium Tower, because with the loadless timer, it's actually faster to taxi than it is to run all the way up there, even though it's just right up the street. There's also a fight spawn in the middle there, so we're skipping this fight spawn by taxiing. All of Majima's fight spawns are fixed, so to be able to get around them is important. We don't have any random fight spawns like we do with Kiryu in the main game. So the florist can't tell us who killed Uematsu, but he does know that our guy Kawamura has been seen flashing a bunch of cash in Sotenbori. He's been spending a lot of time down there for somebody who's a member of the Tojo clan. So he's been seeing the Cabaret Grand. We're going to go talk to one of the hostess and see if they can tell us what the hell Kawamura's been doing down here. If you played Yakuza 0, Majima has a bunch of history here in Sotenbori. So we're going back to where it all started for him. I'm not going to spoil it if you haven't played the game, but just know Majima has a lot of history here at the Cabaret Grand. So the waitress can't really tell us much about Kawamura, only that he used to be a regular, and then he said he was going to Kamurocho and had someone who was paying off all of his debts if he did a couple of jobs. Doesn't really tell us a whole lot. We've got another fight here against Uematsu-gun. I really wish you'd moved toward me. That would have been really nice. We're just gonna heat action you. Okay fight. Not great, but decent. That could have been a lot better if they moved toward me. They run off. We taxi to a club called Odyssey. Again, more history. We have history with the manager. And he's going to tell us that, well, if we want to find out what's going on with Kawamura, we need to go to a massage parlor called Hogisho Kaitan. We have to do this fight quickly. I actually wonder if it's that. Ah, that's annoying that somehow he teleported. That was okay. It's annoying that he teleported behind me, because it's a little bit of time loss having to go backwards. But we're gonna go to the massage parlor. This, well, this shut down after the events of Yakuza 0. Somebody started it back up. And that's the end of Chapter 2. Once again, potential plot spoilers for Yakuza 0, so we're not going to go into what we find here. Just know that this woman that we're going to very briefly see, her name is Makoto Makamura. Very, very important character for Yakuza 0. Please play that game if you haven't. It's a very good game. But after we leave, we get a phone call, and we're told that Kawamura has shot an Omi Alliance executive at the Grand. And we've got to go take care of him, because he's holding people hostage. Again, we're Tojo clan members in Omi Alliance territory. We really shouldn't be doing this, but for some reason we are. So we've got to go stop Kawamura. So we're just going to kick his ass. Single enemy, he's got enough HP that we're going to go ahead and spin into him. And you can see just how much more damage the final hit does than the rest of the combo. Gonna go ahead and kind of keep him stunned a little bit. Oh, that one just missed entirely. Thank you. You dick. Would you? Oh my God, that's stun lock. What the hell, man? Jackass. Alright, well that fight kind of sucked, but we got through it, and that's what matters. As it turns out, the other Omi Alliance, former Omi Alliance Yakuza chairman, Ibuchi, has been behind this whole thing. He paid Kawamura to kill Uematsu, kill the Omi Alliance the Omi Alliance Yakuza family patriarch here, and to then kill us. So now we just take him out, and that's the end of Majima Saga. This fight sucks. Ibuchi can be a royal pain in the ass. He also gets a bunch of armor after we knock off a couple of his health bars, making it very difficult to damage him. He also has a counter that he can just use it almost real nice. He has a counter that he can use at almost any time, where he just grabs us, shoots us in the stomach, and we fall down for about 5 or 10 seconds. So, we try to use the heat action, that right there. We try to use the heat action to prevent that. Unfortunately, we didn't get it there, and that's it. No, you son of a bitch, come on. GG. He was a bit of a turd in that fight. That could have been sub 8. That's very unfortunate that it wasn't. But that was a very good run, actually. Like, I'm curious. Where does that put me at the moment? Oh, no. That's not anywhere close to where I thought it was. Never mind. It's just shy of top 20. I mean, that could have been like a 750. That would have been a really nice PB, actually. But that was really good. So this is Majima Saga. Again, it's this 10-minute little bonus run. Would just be submitted as an incentive. So, excuse me. Thank you very much for considering this, and hopefully we can see this as an incentive for the marathon. Thank you very much.